The Trendy CC is one of the bags to get from Chanel right now, but is it worth such a big investment? If you're thinking of adding one to your collection, you aren't going to want to miss this video. I'm going to be going through everything that you need to know, from my first thoughts on this bag, pros and cons, what fits inside, prices and sizes available, as well as some outfit styling. Hey everyone, my name is Steph. If you are new to this channel and love all things luxury, you are in exactly the right place. Make sure you join us by hitting the subscribe button and the bell down below. Now, if you want the full story on the unboxing, where I got this from, how it all kind of happened and came about, how long I was on the waitlist for, that is all included in the unboxing video that I did. So I won't repeat any of that. Instead, this is going to be a more practical review of the bag. Like I said, what fits inside, the liners that I've ordered for it, some outfit styling. This is for people who are tempted or wanting to add this bag to their collection and would like to know more details. And make sure you stay tuned until the end of the video, because I'm going to be revealing my final thoughts. Is the Chanel Trendy really worth buying? Okay, so first of all, let me give you a close-up tour of this bag. This is the small size in the black lambskin leather with champagne gold hardware. This one has the quilts. You do get them with like chevron as well, but this is the only one that I saw in store. It has 3 leather compartments here, so it's quite a wide bag. Which means it can hold quite a lot. And then on the back, you've got the Mona Lisa pocket. This doesn't really fit anything. You couldn't really get a phone inside of here. You could, but it would kind of be that way up. Let me show you, in fact. So you can kind of get it that way, but it doesn't really like lay down like a phone. This is a normal size iPhone, not the Plus. It just won't fit inside. And then you have the gorgeous Chanel plate on top. Some people have said that they find this a bit like obnoxious, but actually when you're holding the bag, you kind of can't see it. When you've got it on the crook of your arm and you look down, you can see it, but I guess it's not so not obnoxious in the sense that like everyone can see the plate. It's just if you look down at the bag does not have feet on the bottom, so these corners are prone to wear. You would need a handbag hook ideally to stop your bag from being put down all the time. You get this beautiful large top handle. One of the best features of this bag, you know, it's not a small top handle, like you can get your arm in there super easily, even if you've got like a big jacket on or something like that. Then you get the shoulder strap here, which is like the leather and the chain, which is beautiful as ever, so that you can wear it as a shoulder bag, or you can wear it as a crossbody bag like so. A few things to know as I've been doing research on the Trendy bag is that the newer models of the Trendy are slightly different from the older ones in a few different ways. The main one is that on this bag, you cannot take the straps off anymore. With the older ones, you did used to be able to detach these and like slide them through. You can't do that anymore. So you would have to just leave this dangling down, or you could tuck it, I guess, inside of the bag there and then close it, but you still get the chain here. And then to quickly show you inside of the bag, the Trendy is fully leather lined at this moment in time. You don't see that on that many Chanel bags anymore. You can kind of see inside of the bag there, and you have the like pockets on the front here, and you have a zipper compartment, a small one at the back. Now, how much is a Chanel Trendy bag going to set you back? Now let's take a look at the sizes and prices. There is a micro Trendy bag. This one is super cute, but it will not fit a phone inside. This is very much for maybe a lipstick and a card, a few cards. That is pretty much about it. This one retails at just over £2,000 currently here in the UK. Obviously, these prices are subject to change. Very likely that they will go up in the future. I do document the Chanel price increases on the Handbagholic website. I'll pop a link up here for you and down below. The Trendy has recently undergone yet another price increase, and over the last year it has gone up quite significantly. The next size that is currently available, although I feel like they might add another size in the middle soon, is the small size. So it's either micro or small. This is actually quite a large bag. This will fit roughly a similar amount to the Chanel Classic Flap in the jumbo size. So it's actually quite a big bag. I wouldn't describe this as a small bag. especially because it's quite, got quite a lot of width there. You can definitely get quite a few items inside of this one. So the small trendy bag in the UK currently retails at £4,700. And then you have the medium size, which is bigger than the small. This one is not so popular, but if you do want to carry bigger items around, this one could be the one for you. I will flash the price on the screen below for you. Now let's take a look at what fits inside the small trendy bag. Now, I have ordered some liners from Handbag Angels. I will link to them down below. Because this bag is leather lined, I do not want it to scratch. So this was an absolute essential. I ordered pouches for all the 3 main sections of the bag. They fit absolutely perfectly. I ordered the black ones so they match the black leather of the bag, and this is just going to help keep it in great condition. So here I have the iPhone Plus and the normal iPhone. Both of them fit inside the bag easily. The middle compartment is the biggest. My phone is actually the smaller iPhone, so I'm just going to keep this one in the bag, and I'm actually going to put it in the front of the bag so it's easier to get. So that fits in there absolutely fine. Here I have a full-size Louis Vuitton Capucine purse, just to try. I don't really use this, but you can kind of fit it in the bag, okay? It would take a little bit of pushing, but I have decided, just because this is a new bag and I don't really use this purse, I'm not going to try and force it in anymore. So you can use a full-size purse, but maybe once the leather has softened up a bit more. A smaller purse is obviously going to fit better. This is the Louis Vuitton zippy coin purse. I've also got a YSL card holder. I generally use my card holder just because I don't actually need that much stuff with me. That fits really nicely actually. Thinner items like the card holders in the back section of the bag, safer in there as well. So now I'm just going to take the zippy coin purse out because I've got my card holder here in the back and put a small book in the middle. So that fits. I'm not going to take the book out because that's quite a bulky item. I put keys in the middle section, a small lipstick and perfume here in the middle section along with the keys, and then I've also got my phone still in the front. So this bag can definitely carry all your essentials and a bit more, and it does up absolutely perfectly with those items inside. I have styled my small Chanel trendy bag with numerous outfits to give you some inspiration on what it might look like and how you might want to wear it. Let me know in the comments down below, which outfit do you like the most with the bag? First, I'm trying this with the Reese Darcy dress in colour natural. Everything that you see in these outfit stylings, I will link in the video description down below for you. pros and cons now of the Trendy bag that I can see so far. There are some really great pros for this bag. The main one, and I know so many people say this, is this huge top handle. I really like the way that it looks. It's super like comfortable to hold. You can get, like I said, with a big jacket on, you can put this on the crook of your arm super easily. This is how I mostly see this bag being carried in general. But then it's also amazing that you get the option to shoulder it or cross body the bag. Another great pro is how much you can fit inside. If you are looking at a Chanel classic flap, you will be paying probably more like double to get a jumbo versus the Trendy bag. So I think if you are, you know, looking to invest in a Chanel bag, you want to carry a lot, but a classic flap is, with all the price increases, you know, they're just a lot to invest in, and you care more about the bag than an investment as such. Not that I don't think the Trendy is necessarily a good investment. But yeah, I would go for this one every time. That is exactly why I bought it. You can fit a lot inside. It's quite a nice big bag. It's very luxurious, all for around half the price of a classic flap. Another pro with this bag, and I have quite a few Chanel bags now, is that this one comes fully lined with leather. Now that probably does make this bag slightly heavier than if it was lined with canvas. But I have two Chanel 19 bags, I have two Business Affinities, and the newer models are all lined with canvas. So I'm really liking that the Trendy comes with a leather lining. It just feels like more luxurious than some of the other bags. It's just those little details. Now for the cons of the Trendy bag. They all kind of, for me anyway, revolve around one main point. That is wear and tear. There's quite a few features of this bag, with it being lambskin leather with the metal plate on the top, that I am definitely concerned about how this bag wears if it's not looked after really well. First one is the plate on the top. One of the most beautiful features, and why I love this bag, this will scratch. I have not taken the plastic off this yet because I got this new from store. I'm definitely going to try and find some kind of hardware protectors, because I do know, you know, especially if you've got like buttons or something on a sleeve, you are doing that, you know, you are going to scratch the plate on top. The next thing is the leather lining. Make sure you've got your liners, because that will scratch. And obviously with this being lambskin, this will scratch quite easily because it's like quite a shiny lambskin. Now you can generally buff a lot of the scratches out with like natural oils in your hands, and there are some products I know that can help take scratches out of this lambskin leather. But once it's been scratched, you know, it's just one of these things that you've got to deal with. So yes, that for me is the major con with this bag. There are quite a few areas where wear and tear will potentially show up as it goes throughout its life. I promised at the start of this video that I would reveal, is the Chanel Trendy bag really worth the investment given the price? So as I've been watching loads of reviews before I made this purchase, it's a little bit disheartening because the price of this bag has gone up significantly over the last few years. A few years ago, I think they were under £3,000. I know like a year or so ago, they were just under £4,000. Now at £4,700, this has had a big increase, but it's kind of like a lot of other Chanel bags, and I paid what I paid for this one because I know in a few years time watching this bag I'll be like, oh my gosh, I got it for a great price considering what they are now. Is it worth it? Personally, I think it depends what type of person you are. So I generally like to keep my bags looking as new for as long as possible. So this bag was a serious consideration. I spent a lot of time thinking about it before I made the purchase, but I just fell in love with its good looks. And like I said, I don't have a classic flap. So for me, this is so worth it. This is my, I know this isn't a classic, but I think it could definitely become a classic. This started out as a seasonal piece that was very popular that Chanel then brought back, and now we are seeing it like more and more. I have been able this time on this bag to oversee some of the issues with wear and tear with this bag. Because I know what they are, and now you know what they are, I think I can do my best to try and mitigate and stop them from happening so much. This bag for me is not going to be an everyday work bag kind of bag. It is going to be more, not like special occasions like in the evening, but more like nicer times when I'm like doing some shopping in London, for example. Want to carry quite a few things with me, but want a bag that goes with absolutely everything. The lambskin, even though one of the downsides is that it scratches, it's so luxurious. I have a few bags in Chanel's caviar leather, and I can honestly say, even though the lambskin is definitely more upkeep, it probably looks more luxurious. So if you do like the look of this bag, and it just makes your heart skip a beat, I would say this bag is absolutely worth it. If it doesn't and you're unsure about it, I would say hold off. These do come in lots of beautiful colours. I've tried a beige one on. I have seen a pink one in store with gold hardware. I've seen red ones. For me, I just went for the black and gold because, again, this I think will be in my collection for a very long time. And for that reason, a classic Chanel bag that is this beautiful, I think is definitely worth it. Let me know what you think though in the comments down below. Are you loving the trendy bag? And if you never want to miss a luxury chat, conversation, bag review again, make sure you are on the Handbagholic email list. I will pop a link to that down below for you. It means you're never going to miss out on a future video release and also exclusive discounts that I can pass on to you through brands. Make sure you don't go anywhere because coming up next, I will link my latest video release here for you. And over here, I'm going to be taking you through my entire designer bag collection of 32 bags, revealing 10 that are forever bags that I'm going to keep and 10 that I'm going to sell. Enjoy.